Hello everyone, my name is Lakshman. Today, I'm here to explain a presentation about the overview of network security and cryptography in today's world. So, we all know that we are living in the 21st century and there are a lot of emerging technologies that have become advanced and we are using in our day to day life. And each and every technology runs on the basic components such as data. So, in order to maintain and manage our data, we need to maintain the security and privacy of the data without going into the hands of some third parties and malicious softwares in order to maintain our security. And so, in order to maintain that, we make use of the concepts such as network security and cryptography. So, let us see what is network security and cryptography in the upcoming slides. So yeah, in this presentation, these are the contents that we'll be seeing. First one is introduction. Next, what is cryptography? Next is what is overview of network security and cryptography. Types of cryptography, its pros and cons, and the conclusion. So yeah, introduction. In today's interconnected world, where vast amounts of data are exchanged across the internet every second, ensuring the security of information has become paramount. Network security refers to the measures and techniques used to safeguard data from unauthorized access, cyber attacks, and other malicious activities during transmission. A critical component of network security is cryptography, which is the practice of encrypting and decrypting data to protect it from prying eyes. Cryptography converts readable data or plain text into an unreadable form called ciphertext, making it inaccessible to anyone who does not have the proper decryption key. So yeah, so basically whatever the application we use in this generation in the day-to-day life, we'll be entering our login details, passwords, and other private details which should be maintained by each and every application that we use. So in order to maintain that, we'll be making use of the password. That is the common security key that we'll be using to maintain our data. So in the similar manner, cryptography and network security make use of encryption and decryption method. That is, encryption is converting the plain text into unreadable format, which is not eh, possible for any human to read it, and even the machines are inaccessible to read it, which is called as ciphertext. And decryption is the method that is used to convert the ciphertext back to the plain text by using the private key or the public key, that is the password, that is set for the data that has been converted into ciphertext. So in this content, that is the same point mentioned. Now let us see what is network security. With the rapid rise of web applications and social networks, the security of data transmission has become a major concern. Network security aims to ensure the safe transfer of data over the internet. One of the most effective methods of securing data is cryptography, which uses mathematical algorithms to encrypt and decrypt information. Cryptography converts readable information into an unreadable format, that is ciphertext, to protect it from unauthorized access. The science of breaking cryptographic codes is called cryptanalysis. Together, these techniques are fundamental for ensuring the confidentiality, integrity, and authentication of data. The use of cryptography is common in fields such as ATM systems, computer passwords, and military communications. So yeah, network security means the method of using cryptography in the networking applications and web pages or web applications in order to maintain the data that has been entered into the application and in order to maintain the privacy and integrity of the data. So yeah, in the second point, as we can see, one of the most common effective methods for securing data is cryptography, which uses mathematical algorithms to encrypt and decrypt information. So as I said before, encryption is converting entered data into an unreadable format, that is the ciphertext, and keeping a key for it, which can be a private key or public key. And decryption is the method of converting the ciphertext back to the plain text using the allotted private key or public key data. Yeah. And cryptography converts readable information, that is the plain text, into an unreadable format, ciphertext, to protect it from unauthorized access. So, cryptography and network security is mainly widely used in common applications such as ATM machines, ATM banking applications, and the other private portals that we'll be using, and computer passwords. And major use is the military communications. So, the military communications is most private and it should be maintained secretly in order to protect it from going into the wrong hands. So yeah, these are the types of cryptography. Symmetric key cryptography. It uses the same key for both encryption and decryption. It is faster because it requires a secure key exchange. But it requires a secure key exchange. So symmetric key cryptography is a method in which it uses a common key for both encryption and decryption, but we have to maintain the security key exchange and we have to secure that key without losing it. Asymmetric key cryptography. It uses a pair of keys, public and private, offering more security but slower performance compared to symmetric methods. So, in asymmetric cryptography, for encryption we make use of the public key, and while decryption we make use of the private key. We use separate keys for both the methods. Next is data encryption standard (DES). It is a block cipher algorithm that encrypts data into a 64-bit blocks. So basically, the data that we use to protect is converted into 64-bit blocks, and each block is allotted and is encrypted into ciphertext. Advanced Encryption Standard (AES). It is a widely used encryption standard for that offers stronger security with key lengths of 128, 192, or 256 bits. So AES is an advanced method of the data encryption standard (DES), which uses a strong security keys of length. It might be 128, 192, or 256 bits. So in order to maintain such a large key, it is impossible, and it is a most private key. So it can be possible only of the network security and cryptography methods. Advantages: it ensures data confidentiality, authentication, and integrity. So as I said before, data confidentiality means the data is protected and is private from others. Authentication, it requires public keys or private keys, that is the passwords. And integrity means all the data is maintained in the particular platform and is kept safe. It protects the data from unauthorized access and tampering. Used widely across industries such as banking, government, and healthcare. So these are the major sectors that uses these concepts. Disadvantages: it can be vulnerable to brute force attacks and key mismanagement. So brute force attacks is one of the common attacks that arises in the cryptography and network security concepts. So the first point states that it can be vulnerable means it can be exposed to the possibility of getting attacked or getting harmed, and it often incurs additional costs in terms of time and infrastructure. Conclusion: in conclusion, as the digital world continues to expand, the need for robust network security and cryptography is more crucial than ever. Cryptographic techniques provide a reliable means of protecting data, ensuring its confidentiality, integrity, and authenticity. By employing methods such as symmetric and asymmetric encryption, organizations can safeguard sensitive information from unauthorized access and cyber threats. So, this is the end of the presentation, guys. Hope you liked my explanation about the cryptographic methods and network security in the day to day life and in the present generation that is going on in the world. So, let us meet in the next presentation. Thank you.